Hello. Hello, I'm having a little bit of a chaotic start to my morning. I apologize for that. But my name's Gnomesy and I'm a lawn gnome. And we're playing a little bit of Ripto's Rage today. We're going back to Spyro. And again, I'm a little late this morning. Not too late. I was afraid I'd be a little bit later. Because we decided to do a grocery run this morning. So I've been up since like 5 o'clock this morning. Not planned. I just woke up at 5:30, and so I've been up for several hours now. I have a stream going on today at 10, and then another one at like 5 o'clock. I plan on taking a nap today. I plan on taking a nap between streams today. But we're going to be playing this for a few hours today. I was debating on playing Celeste. I have not had time to go and collect all the berries and stuff. I'm going to be doing that during my off time after today, and just collecting the berries then, because I have not had time. And instead we're just going to start this game.
I've forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation.
Now I think the first Spyro game is probably my favorite, but I think I really like this one. The only problem with like every game after the first Spyro game is that you have to do a lot of backtracking. You can like after Spyro 1, there are a few levels where you can't just complete them all in one go, unfortunately. But we are doing Reignited again, and I don't know how many of the games I'll be doing after Reignited. I think the only one I've played outside of like the original 3 is like Legends and a few of the GBA games. And I don't know if I want to go through all of them.
This isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto more angry.
Calm down, Hunter.
I'm not sure how I feel about like Alora's design. I guess it's like the closest. I feel like more people have issues with like Sheila and You're the Dragon, which I agree with to a degree.
They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
I agree that the kangaroo design is a bit weird with the remake. I think what bugs me the most about Alora's design is like the way her face paint is. I guess her face fur, like the way like part of it is like white and part of it's brown is what bugs me the most, I think.
Whoa, rough landing. Hi, which way's the...
Like, I don't necessarily mind her face or anything like that. It's just the way that her face is, like, painted.
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that, pussycat?
Like, I know she's supposed to be like a fawn or something like that, but it still looks weird. I do like Ripto, though. Now, I do know that this game is easier to play than like the original PlayStation 1 game, because I know in the PlayStation 1 it was such a pain to do like certain ones of these mini games. There's a lot of mini games in this. There are so many mini games in this, and then in the next game, and I can think of like a couple of mini games in particular that cause like so much trouble. Anyway, he's lost his wand. But there were certain mini games that like caused me so much trouble in this. I'm thinking immediately of like the Crystal Popcorn mini game. And I have 100%ed this game on PlayStation 1. Year of the Dragon, the game after this, I never 100%ed on like PlayStation 1. This was like the only version of the game I've ever 100%ed Year of the Dragon.
I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute.
Like, normally I try to keep quiet about this, but like we're gonna hear a lot of text. We're gonna hear a lot of talking from these guys, and honestly, there's a lot of text. See, like every single time we go into a thing, we're gonna see text like this.
Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems. Can you stop them?
So like it's everywhere. There's text everywhere. So I don't feel bad. Unfortunately, the dragons are not coming back in this game. It's just a whole bunch of different like characters and stuff like that. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Unfortunately, I don't know if they'll ever bring back like the old characters. Also, you have like a fireball now instead of just like a little flame, which is interesting. I'm trying to think if maybe no. I think this is how it worked in the original. Like the first time I played through it, I was kind of worried that maybe it's because I played through this and 100%ed it once, but I think this is how it plays when you first go through it too. So now I think if you're, I can't remember if the PlayStation 1 version also gives you Fireball, but you'll notice that they don't drop gems now when you kill a creature. They drop a spirit. So like everything that you kill that's an enemy drops a spirit. You're literally killing them now. You're literally killing them. But don't worry, they'll come back to life after you're gone. And then you can kill them again. It's like a cycle. Man, that's kind of morbid, now that I think about it. Like, every single time is a loop, where you get to keep killing them again and again and again. Now, I'm going to collect as much as I can in this level, but despite this being the first level, this is also a level where you cannot complete it at the very...
Hi, Spyro.
You have to come back.
And she asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress. Like this. That zap means that if you get into trouble, I'll return you to this place. See you around.
This is your save point, essentially. This is your save point, and Sparks works the same way. You can use him to like collect gems. If you press the L button, like the L stick. If you press it in, he'll point you towards the closest gem. And if we go over here,
We gem cutters are a bit too short to climb these ladders. It looks like you are too. After you learn to climb, come back to Glimmer to see me.
we won't learn to climb until we get to the next section of worlds. So it's going to be a while. It is going to be a while. I'm going to avoid him for a while. And I'm just going to hit you from afar. I'm going to hit you from afar too. Now the reason the fire is changed is because there is a few new mechanics in this game. Like for example, if I like do the fly like before, I could press triangle to get like a little hover before I land. So, and then we also have the ability to like accurately shoot out. So I can just like go over there and just shoot if I hit properly. In fact, couldn't I just... You know what? I don't think this was in the original. There's one I'm missing. Yeah. See, in the original, I don't think I could have done this. It could be because I've played this before.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. For a while, I was afraid we were gonna have to cancel tonight's baseball game.
I'm trying to think. Hang on a second.
Mix this orbit with the baseballs.
Hang on a second. I need to see something real quick. Spyro 2 Fireball. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so I unlocked it and it kept over for a New Game Plus. When you 100% Ripto's Rage, you get unlimited Super Flame Breath, and when starting a new save file for all 3 games, you keep your Super Flame from your original save. Let's see. The only problem with that, unfortunately, is that like the cheat codes do not work very well with like the Steam version. Like I could find them for like the PlayStation 1 version, but cheat codes for this are a bit of a pain in the butt to like get to activated. Let me see if I can find cheat codes. Let's see. Well, I found it. Let me see if I can toggle it off. Because I don't want to go through the entire game. Let me see. Left, right, R, R, square. Nope, it's still that. Left, right, RB, 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 X. Nope. And then the other one is AD, AD. No, AD, AD, E, 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 left shift. Yeah, see, I don't, like, for some reason Steam does not really do well with, the cheat codes. So I think we're just stuck with this. We're just stuck with, like, the flame ability. So, I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because it means I can, like, get up to areas that I can't. I'll still try to play as, like, close to, like, the regular one as possible. But this is not something you're supposed to get normally. Normally, you have to get this later.
Ah, you must be the dragon everyone's talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross.
This is everybody's favorite bear in the game, and I'm saying that very sarcastically.
Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again when you have even more gems.
We're gonna see him a lot. Oh, hey, there is a gem that I missed. Like, I mean, this isn't exactly the most OP. And it doesn't give me, like, the super flame, so it's not like I am, like, brightly colored and using, like, the super power flame that, like, defeats everything, no matter, like, what shape they're in. It just gives me, like, a fireball ability. So it's not the worst cheat.
Look around, press the action button. Try using action to look around this cave.
And I am going to miss some because I didn't use that, like, little flying ability. So we will have to come back. We'll still get to see it. If I thought I would have done it, but that's okay. Like, I already feel like I'm cheating enough.
Spyro, thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of Glimmer as a sign of our gratitude.
Okay, so along with the getting orbs, we also have to collect talismans. The orbs are used to collect new worlds.
Next to me will take you to Summer Forest, one of the home worlds of Avalar.
And then the talismans allow you to, like, beat up Ripto and, like, all of his buddies. I nearly called him Raptor. Listen, I feel like I do that a lot for, like, Ripto. I want to call him Raptor, like the guy from, like, Nickelodeon's Rugrats or something like that, and I don't know why. Like, if any of them looked like Reptar, like the Rugrats guy, it would probably be, like, Kronk.
These little lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me. You can try using one of my rocks. If you have any questions, just ask me.
Now, if I didn't have the flyer thing, I would have to keep constantly getting rocks and shooting them like this.
Nice shooting.
I have the
Follow me to
fireball,
the
though.
next lizard.
I have the fireball. Which means I don't have to collect rocks. I could just shoot fireball. Now, there's probably an enemy or two I could think of that will need something beyond a fireball. I can think of, like, several enemies that'll need more than a fireball. Specifically ones that are, like, metal. So this is not going to help me all the time. Unless this is, like, a super fireball. But we'll help him out a little bit, and then we're going to help out this guy. So he is up there. But we have to go back a little bit to finish helping him out. Whoop. Let's go over here, take care of this.
You can spit pretty far, Spyro. See if you can spit all the way to the lizard.
I don't need your fireball. Now let's see. And you do get like a, I think in this version of the game, you get like a little lift up. So like if you are very close to hitting it, it will allow you to just like pick up. Or like get like if you're on the ledge and you're just like really close to hitting it, it will like
To hit
carry
that
you up
lizard
there.
Up high, you'll have to aim. Press the action button to aim, then press the attack button to spit. You can pick.
I wasn't trying to talk to you. I was trying to hit. There we go. Okay, so now he's going to go back over there. We're going to talk to this guy, and we're going to get a better explanation of how this works. This is supposed to be your introduction, not the other guy.
Is active, and you can restart our gem lamps. Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic to fly for a short time.
So yeah, there's several different power-ups. This is just the super fly. And we just want to charge up these lamps. So let's go through here. Where's that last lamp? Oh, there it is.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better. You take it instead.
Okay. I'm gonna just test real quick to see if I can use this to reach like that one side. I know it won't let me get all this, but if it could save me from coming back to Glimmer again, why not? It says I'm missing something over here. Okay, well I've gotten all the gems here, so it's fine. Where is our little kangaroo guy? Okay. So I must have missed a gem. Okay, it looks like it's outside. Ah, I see. Let me grab that real quick. And that should be all of it. So this has helped me out a little bit right here. Where's the guy at? Okay. Oh, I'm hitting him by accident. And then the last one should be up top here. Now I think it's a little bit harder to aim with the rock than the fireball, but I think it's also been like tweaked with this game. I think it's harder with the older game. Like there's a bit of a curve to it. But I think that curve got adjusted with this game. And you can talk to him again. But I don't know if I'll be talking to him a lot. Like there's already so much text in the game. I think it's only like a few special characters that I'll really talk to more. Like see, I could talk to this guy again.
Still here? Why don't you help the gem cutters, and they'll show you the way to Summer Forest?
But we've already finished this one. Normally I would have to go to like the, not past Summer Forest. I'd have to beat Summer Forest completely in order to unlock the ladder and then come back here and take care of it. But because I unlocked the special ability in a different save, I don't have to do that. Anyway, we're going to get another cutscene. You know what? I'm just now realizing we're probably going to have to come back to Glimmer anyway. Well, I mean, I guess we don't have to. Basically, there are a couple of things that we missed because we didn't come back to Glimmer Forest. I'll explain it when we go to another area.
Oh no. Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi, I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the gem
Are
cutters in Glimmer?
there goat fawns
They
though?
gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
Like I'm assuming anything with like hooves
What, is it special?
couldn't necessarily
I just
become a
stuck it in the
fawn,
guidebook
right?
you gave me.
Well,
Or a
there are
satyr?
14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical.
They don't
If you
necessarily
can
have to be
collect
deer,
enough
right?
of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto.
Also, does Moneybags just control everything around here? Is that why he makes money off of everything?
Yeah, I got a little lost.
Spyro's gonna help us collect the talismans.
How did you get lost anyway in like Glimmer Forest?
Spyro, look, there's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now.
Like it's almost
Ripto and
straight
his
ahead.
monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes.
Why does he
How can
have
you
running
trust me with
shoes?
14 talismans. If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But I'll tell you about
Why
them
do they
later.
even have shoes?
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
Okay, so another big difference between this game and the last. Water doesn't hurt. We can eventually learn to swim. We can learn it here. It costs gems. I bet you'll never guess who gives us the ability to use the swimming technique. I bet you'll never guess. Anyway, same as before, the blue butterflies give us the ability to gain an extra life. You can kill the sheep to get butterflies. Is it really killing them or just shearing them? Anyway, if you kill enough, they will eventually produce a butterfly, a blue butterfly. So like you could just keep killing them over and over and you'll eventually get a blue one.
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately,
Not
Ripto
all the
has taken
Avalar
over the
worlds.
castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you visit.
So you would think, because of the name Summer Forest, there's going to be 4 different like subworlds, right? You're going to think summer and fall and winter and spring, right? It's 3. It is 3. There is a fall one, there's a winter one, and no spring. My guess is the idea is that the spring one is actually just the like my own little personal canon is Spyro's world is technically the spring one. Maybe. That's my argument. But there is no, at least if I'm remembering correctly. But anyway, here's Hunter.
Hey, Spyro. Ripto smashed this
I think
bridge,
it's
so I
spring
guess
that's
you'll have to glide
the one
across
that's
it.
missing.
Press the jump button, then press jump again while you're still in the air to glide.
It could have been a development thing, but I always like to pretend that it's just like, oh, Spyro's area is the one that's actually spring themed. Oh, you don't want to talk? Oh, there it is.
The dragonfly following you around is your health indicator, Spyro. The brighter he is, the more hit points you have.
You know what? I'm just, yeah, see, there's the blue one already. So you can use it for a little bit of grinding. We're not going to do too much grinding, but I will grab it here and there. Like, especially because, like, these little critters are pretty easy to kill. And then metal thing, you got to hit it with, like, your head. You can't, like, hit it with fire unless it's, like, super powered fire that can melt through everything.
Hi, Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you can get up this first step. Press the jump button and hold it down to get more hang time.
Hunter's just like, I bet you can't jump.
Okay, not bad. Now to make this next jump, you'll have to glide. Press the jump button, then press jump again at the top of your jump to get the maximum glide distance.
Yeah, this is essentially just a gliding tutorial.
Nice job. Now try to do a hover. Press the jump button, then press jump again to glide. When you reach the end of your glide, press the action button to hover. Hovering will give you extra height and distance.
And again, this wasn't available in the other game. It's very easy for me to forget if I am playing like all 3 games in a row, for me to forget that the hover doesn't
Very
exist
good.
for a while in
Now,
Spyro
the
1,
farthest leap of all. We'll
because
have
it
to give this
exists
one
in all
everything
the
you
other
got.
games.
Get a walking start, jump, glide, and hover just before you get to the edge of the platform. Don't forget to press forward on the left stick when you hover.
Okay. I may have forgotten to jump at the edge. And then just hit the wall as I was hitting triangle. That's alright though. He's gonna give me the tutorial again, ain't he?
This one's tricky.
Yep. And you could do it a little bit
You're a
early.
good athlete. If I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
Now that I think about it, compared to Spyro 1, there isn't that many, like, gliding and flying challenges. Gliding and, like, speed challenges. Like, I feel like when it comes to, like, challenging levels, it's more, Spyro 1. Like, the challenge is more in, like, the mini games, rather than, like, the level design. Does that make sense? At least for this game. Now, I think we actually have enough to talk to Moneybags here.
Sorry, Spyro. I'd love to teach you how to swim underwater, but not as much as I'd love to take your treasure.
Is it 500? It's 500. Okay. Well, we'll go to the first one.